I can't let you guys see that. There we go. Hey guys, what's up? Oh my gosh, my camera's like blocking like right in the middle of it. I'm just gonna have to have that part screen. What's up, everyone? No, I cannot, Builder's Mark. You cannot, I cannot let you see that. Let me see. I kind of just want to do something chill. Don't worry, I will not be on RuneScape the entire time. I just wanted something to relax me a little bit. I was moving a lot of heavy stuff. Maybe 25 minutes before I hopped on. Let's see, I want my rune pickaxe. Let me dump everything. Rune pickaxe, and I think that's it. Do I have boots of lightness yet? No, sure don't. Let's go to Wizard's Tower. Hey guys, how you been doing? How's your week? What you been printing? Tell me all about it. Never did do my audio check. Can I tell from here? One good print for me today and one fail. Oh no. TPU. This TPU, that. Everything TPU. Alright, what TPU? Zombie Hedgehog, what's up, man? Yeah, tell me what you were printing in TPU. Printing parts for any cubic K3. Ah, okay. To put the AMS on top. Oh, okay, all right. So today, since I was so busy doing everything else this week, we're gonna be doing something cool. You guys we're gonna be shopping today. We're gonna be buying some Polymaker filament. They have a sale going on right now. And I am not sure if I can actually turn that in as part of the expense report, but I need the filament anyway. So you guys are gonna help me choose about 5 spools that I want to that I want to purchase. There you go. Let me see. Oh, can you buy some filament while you're at it? Bro, I had to look at my account before I was like, maybe I should just buy filament on stream today. With that being said, oh my gosh, this world is dead. With that being said, I cannot afford that. I just don't know if I can turn it in as part of these. Like, this may be coming out of my actual money, just like permanently. I don't know yet, but I need the filament anyways. I've been complaining about like creams. I've been complaining about like wanting like particular shades of blue and red. So you guys are gonna help me pick. I don't really know what matte colors to pick, but I want everything to be matte because I can already get my hands on like Starlight stuff. I can already get my hands on Galaxy stuff. I need you guys to help me pick a really good matte filament selection. So while I'm, that's what you see behind me here after the Jagex launcher here. Back to school sale. We're going to take advantage of it. You guys are going to help me pick. At around 8:10, we're going to start picking out like the spools. So what are you making? So I want to get more into like multicolor printing, and the colors I'm finding myself being frustrated by are, I don't have enough black. I have like a spool of Overture black. I want like a Panchroma matte black because I want to see the finish on it. And I haven't, since I've joined, I haven't been able to get my hands on it. So I want like blacks. I want one spool of black. I want like some sort of cream color, sort of like let me see, Maker World. Let me see, Looney Tunes. Is Looney Tunes spelled with an E? Or spelled with a U? Looney Tunes. Let me see. Cause, I mean, well, yeah, essentially this color, like Toad skin color. I want a color like that. I want like a nice red, and I want a nice blue. I feel like that'll get me started, and maybe like a brown. Like I'd love to print like a Pokemon or something. Use a lot of white, but you paint it. Find one of the Loot Lab models and get those colors. What do you mean Loot Lab? Let me see. Is that something I can search here, or like I have to like Google search it? Let me know. Polymorph, why'd you change your name? In parentheses. I like the old name. Why'd you change it? It's on things. All right, let me see. Let me see. What did you say? Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. That's not what you told me to look up, though. What did you? All right, let me see. Let me see. You said Loot Lab. Loot Lab. AMS stacking, loot crate, storage container, bamboo lab, poo dumpster. What am I supposed to be looking for? I'm on YouTube. Oh, I see it. It's on. All right, you gotta help me, Zombie Hedgehog. What am I? Things only. Like, what am I supposed to be looking for? Like the name, or the print is actually called like Loot Lab. Well, we can't get Sorcerer's Red in the US without some shady deals. I know a guy that can get you some, but it'll cost you. Greg low on money still. Just moved into this place, so it's like, and the next paycheck ain't hit yet. The account is Loot Lab. Okay. All right, so how do I search for that effectively on here? Filters? Has these words, etc. Match. Creator's username? That's not bringing me anything. It's Kit Kiln. He uses mostly Polymaker matte PLA. Kit Kiln. The Kit Kiln? From the creators of the Loot Lab. Okay. All right. Oh, yes. I like that. I like that. I have like a Thor's hammer like bottle opener, like for like my bar in the living room. I'd love that. I'd love this to match it. They count as Loot Labs, Kit Killing. Yeah, the Loot Lab. There you go. Perfect. Oh my gosh. All right. A little Triforce. I like this. Let's look at what else they got. All right, let me see. All right, yeah, but you guys need to like help me pick out which colors would be like best. Let me see. So I'm thinking I need a brown. He lists all the colors at the bottom. Okay, of each print, I'm assuming. Let's see which print I like the most then. I really like that shade of green. All right, let me see. Playmaker matte army dark green PLA, matte earth brown PLA. Okay, I'm definitely gonna use earth brown. muted green. I'm not really looking for that particular color of green, but like, yes, the brown. Absolutely. What is this one? Earth brown versus wood brown. Let me see. So okay, so that's the wood brown. And this is earth brown. I'm probably gonna use, all right, I don't want to have to buy both, but let's put both in the cart for now. Add to cart. And add to cart. I already have a spool of matte cotton white. You said those are very close. Are you making the Halloween cat and TBU? Oh, that's for someone else. They're very close. All right, guys, help me pick out other colors. I'd like a blue, but I'm not sure what color blue. This is a little bit too dark. I think I want something a bit more like traditional pastel, but this is too light. I need something in the middle. Can't go wrong with Army Dark Blue. All right, let me see. Army Dark Blue. Let me see. That's not dark blue at all. Let me see. Buy 2 or more Polymaker products in Best Buy at 30% back. I helped make that ad. I don't need to read that. What is this one? That's Army Dark Green. Army Blue. That one's Army Purple. That's a handy blue to have, but I'm afraid it might be too dark. It is a handy color. I acknowledge that. Electric blue? Is that a real color? Is that a real color? It's Arctic teal. Pastel ice. I thought we had like more of like a play blue. I guess this is the blue I'm looking for. Oh, bad at making my decision. Should I get sapphire blue or like army? All right, so you guys, maybe this is where I lean on the community. So which one do you guys use more? Which one do you guys use more? Time for autumn colors and filament. Oh, I'd love to do like an autumn selection. I might save that for closer towards like Thanksgiving/Christmas. Maybe in a November stream, we'll go ahead and get like some November colors and we'll start like printing like centerpieces for the table or something. Sapphire blue is a nice bright blue. Okay. I like that. I like the, it's close to like It's a Boy blue. I like that. Let me see. There's also a muted blue. Is there? Is this what you mean by muted blue? This is like Arctic teal. Sapphire is the most neutral blue. Just bought cotton white, sapphire blue, army red, and Caribbean sea, which is like a blue-green. Stone blue. He's looking for matte filaments. I am looking for, yeah, in case you just joined, Greg, me, is looking for matte filaments. I like the way matte looks. I think it just makes for a better aesthetic print. And it's getting close to the holiday time, so I'm looking for stuff to give my friends that can print beforehand and stuff that I can show off on stream. Oh, and today we're finally going to be buying also on my own personal money, which I should just be expensing. I'm finally going to get like the little polymer nano stuff. It's like I'm still in the process of moving stuff out of my apartment. I have it for like 1 more week. I cannot find my glue sticks. I'm too stubborn to go to the store to buy more glue sticks because I know they're somewhere in all these boxes. So I'm buying the nano polymer stuff tonight. All right, stone blue. Oh yeah, all right, so you guys use more light blues or you guys use more stone blues? Oh my gosh, Robot, you're really too loud right now. I have to close you. Yeah, dark blues or light blues, which one do you guys use better? I'm not mad if I end up getting both, but I'm really trying to stick to like the 5. I'm trying to stick to 5. What do I have in my cart right now? Let me refresh. 2. Let me see. Add to cart. Yeah, I get it. 3, and then Dark Teal, Pastel Ice. Army Blue. You probably need Lava Red. I've heard a lot about Lava Red. You guys mentioned Lava Red like at least 2 or 3 times. Is it really that good? Is it that good of a shade of red? It is pretty solid. That's a pretty like in your face red. I like that. Yeah, red's definitely getting added. Let me see. I got the cotton white too. Yeah, I haven't printed with cotton white because I still have poly light standard like white, but I can't wait to get into the poly white filament. That's a cool idea, Greg. I made a ghost for my BFF this morning. What kind of ghost? Was it like a Boo from Mario, or was it just like a more traditional ghost, or was it like an emoji ghost? Cotton white is solid. It's back at my apartment, and it's sitting in a box in the middle of my now empty bedroom. I haven't cracked it open yet. It's still in its packaging. I can't wait. I can't wait till I finally use up this white so I can open the cotton white. Hope all's well. Yeah, we love the Nano. Can't go without it. Yeah, I'm gonna be buying that tonight. I prefer a darker blue, but if you only have one, a neutral blue is probably best. Okay. What are we doing? Greg is buying filament for himself, which may get expense at the end of the month, may not. We're rolling the dice here, people. This is definitely about to be my money, at least for now. But if I don't get it returned to me, like who knows? Electric Indigo is one of my favorite matte colors. Which one is that? Electric Indigo, muted blue. That is a very particular type of blue. I like that. I like it used. That would be probably my least used version of blue. Fossil gray. Let me see. Greg's Nano is coming soon. I have that red. It is nice. Nano is great. Everyone's hyping it up. I can't wait to get it. Lava Red maybe print Lava Benchy Volcano. I love all the seasons, all the gradients. Bad Ghost. Use up a spool. Have you seen our studios? I don't want an entire studio. Like, I already had to dump like a couple of like spools off at the office to get rid of them, because like I swear. I feel like a couple months ago I asked you guys like how many spools do you guys have, and you guys were like a normal amount like for me is like 30 or 40, and I was like, wow, that's way too much. I have like 10 or 15. It was like too much for me. Would you like to guess how many spools of filament I now have just at my fingertips? It's too many, but just take a guess. Matte beige. Remember, Polymaker first try is fit. Hey, I forgot about that. All of those are muted. Let me see. Hype. 200. Bro, no, but it's I have. Hang on. 45, 50 rookie numbers. I have 200 open. You have a problem, Pezliz. You have a problem. If you didn't have a show, I'd berate you about it, but you got a show for it, so it is. I'm sure it's a business expense. Whatever. 30 is normal. My last batch of orders was more than 30. Listen, I had 60 rolls of filament. The Polymaker sent me 30 spools of the good stuff. Some of the stuff that's still waiting to be released. So I got 30 of that stuff, which I can't even show on stream. So I've been printing and stuff, and I can't even show it on stream. And I'm just like, I don't have anything to show on stream because you guys keep sending me stuff I can't like talk about yet. So I have 30 boxes of just the new stuff. Then I have like, 5 or so rolls of Co-PE. Then I have about like 8 like things of just stuff from the office. And then I have like a few more of like individual pickups I've had to like pick up from like our warehouse. So I'm like 60. The movers asked me, they were like, the movers were just like, why do you have so much of this stuff? And I was like, I didn't know what to tell them. I was like, listen, I work there. I don't know what to do with this much. I don't know what to do with this much. We love a deal, Greg. 30, yeah, 60. I have like 60 rolls of filament last time I asked. Last time I counted. Wife is fighting cancer. We need all the millimeter I can get cheap. Dude, I mean, we have the sale going on. We have the sale going on, man. I'm getting rid of about 100 unused spools this month. I'm curious, what do you mean when you say get rid? Are you like donating to the community or like what? Because I'd love to donate like some of the CoPE spools. I have to ask Joel about that. Joel's the community manager. Joel should be able to help me out with that, because I'm definitely not using the CoPE at the moment, because I don't want to invest more in CoPE to not have it bond very well with standard PLA. So I'd rather just have more of the PLA stuff. You have 2 of the Polymaker shows now. Let me see. It takes up too much room. Let me see. I adopt spools and turn them into toys for kids' hospitals. That's cool. Oh, you could talk about it. We're all friends here. If you need a forwarding address, just hit me up. I can always make room for more filament. I'm worried about you guys. I'm worried about you guys. You guys request so much filament when you already have a ton. I'm like, what do you like? So Pezlis mentioned earlier, like, what do you mean finish your roll? Do you guys actually have multiple colors of the same spool open at the? I'm sorry, multiple spools of the same color open at the same time? That's crazy if you do. It's like a bag of chips. You don't open. It's like a bag of chips or a bag of cereal. You don't like listen to your mom. You don't open more than one at the same time. You finish one, then you load the other one when the first one's done. I got 5 in the cart already. Let me see. Let me see. All right. I got lava red. I got like a dark blue. It's still a toss up on these 2 blues. Dark blue versus like this standard blue. A brown. I'm not keeping this brown. Okay, I thought I was like, that's not right. Now I need like just a black. Let me see. Are there different colors of black? Let me see. Someone give me a shade of black that I can look up. Yes, once a spool gets under half empty, I usually order a replacement. Okay, well that's fine, ordering a replacement, but do you have it open? Like, do you have to, like, oh, here's a black and it's like halfway through and you have a completely opened, completely new thing of black that you're also using at the same time? I think that's crazy. See, some of us collect them. Let me see. Some of us collect them, like the ones that will never be available again. I can understand that. Okay, sometimes you want to print something large, prefer a full spool. I get that. Oh my gosh, hang on. Yeah, but that's not always the case, because one of my AMS systems hold multiple spools of the same color. Like Joel and I printed out an entire Mandalorian suit out of magenta pink. Once it was full and finished, it went directly to the next one. Some of the pieces were huge, and I didn't want to stop the print, so yeah, you need multiple open in the same color. Okay. All right, I'll eat my words on that one. But not everyone's running like a print farm situation, so I don't know. Charcoal black versus galaxy black. Is that part of our galaxy line, or does it just have galaxy in the name? Let me see. I'm gonna look up charcoal black next. Galaxy black. Yeah, it's a part of the galaxy line. No, I'm looking for matte PLAs. Galaxy black looks cool. But that's not this. That'd be a cool like Star Wars like type of print. But I'm looking for matte prints, so let's try charcoal. Charcoal matte PLA, formerly Polyterra. Yeah, black, pure and basic. Let me see. Hey, I have like the AMS light. can it support 3kg, like the 3kg roll? I didn't even read the instructions for it. Does it? Yeah, I have multiple printers, so I need more than one spool of the same color. Okay, sorry, using text to speech. I get you. I use text to speech on everything now. Now that I noticed that, I saw this the other day, like the day after I streamed last week. I was like, I wonder, does this microphone work with like the Google text to speech thing for searching? And I've been using that like ever since. I'm like, I don't have to type. For a basic Google search. So I get you. Oh, I don't have a print farm, just a massive printer. Okay. Usually 4 to 5 spools of cold white, metallic black, metallic gray on hand. I like Hedgehog makes Galaxy red, good color. Is indeed metallic gray. Haven't tried that yet. Is my default gray now. The 3kg spools are too wide for it. Yeah, I see some at the office and I'm like, I don't think my little machine can like handle that. Metallic gray. Let me see which one. Let me see this color you're in love with, Zombie Hedgehog. Metallic gray. Am I dumb? Did I spell it wrong? Metallic gray. Stop. Cold white, white, dark gray, gray. Where's metallic gray? Are you talking about Hedgehog's makes metallic gray? It's a PLA Pro metallic. Okay. Let me look up PLA Pro metallic. Oh yeah, that's a nice gray finish. I like that. Okay, I see why you're in love with that. It's metallic chrome, metallic silver, metallic chrome. Let me see. There's no other color. All right, there's no other pictures for it, which means I have some work to do. I'm gonna suggest that next Monday's meeting. Like, hey, I was on stream. Polylight Metallic PLA Pro does not have any other photos with it. We need to fix that. Silver is great too. But from this, I gotta admit, I like the metallic silver a bit better. How does that pair up against the PLA metallic chrome gray? Let me see. Oh, same. The silver is great too. No pictures. It's one of your best colors. See, all right. So this is my first time. I only have a single spool of like PLA Pro, and it's not a metallic. It's just like the standard, like gold looking, like yellow PLA Pro. So this is something I'm gonna have to bring up on stream. I was like, hey, we were streaming. We got embarrassed because we only had one photo of the metallic PLA Pro series. So, you know, this might have to be my task this week. Gray matte PLA is my go-to for basic prototype builds. The silver is amazing, also one of my commonly stocked colors. That's just a good looking like gray right there. I like that. Little bit sparkly. I like that a lot. Galaxy Dark Blue. I want to look up Galaxy Dark Blue, but someone said gray matte PLA. Let me see. Gray matte. Let me see. Is it? Nah, it's fossil gray. Do you mean fossil gray? Or is there another gray? Army purple, ash gray. Silver's amazing. Also on my Galaxy Dark Blue. Dark gray is also awesome. Let's look up Galaxy Dark Blue. See, we have Galaxy Dark Blue that I can go pick up. But I'm like, I want the fully fleshed out like matte colors so I can accent it with Galaxy and Celestial and Starlight when I want to. Galaxy Black, yeah, we saw that. Galaxy Dark Blue. That's pretty good. I like that finish. Yeah, that, ooh. Yeah, that looks like a night. That looks like a starry night sky. I like that. So green is my favorite color, but ironically, I think green actually looks the worst here. I don't think it really pops. Like this one, what is this? Galaxy Dark Gray? This stuff pops. I like that. That's a really nice contrast. There's the Panchroma Metallic PLA as well, but they don't have all the colors yet for some reason. You're gonna have to take it up. You're gonna have to take it with Nico. But once it comes in, I will be taking pictures of it. I'll be videotaping it. Palette Maker needs a silk silver, like Hello 3D. It's almost chrome. What do we have with our silks right now? I'm not buying silks. How many do I have in my basket, by the way? Black, red, blue. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with both blues. All right, you guys pick for me one more color. I'm willing to possibly down one more spool's worth of money because we got a great sale going on. Guys, give me one more color that I should spend my hard-earned money on. I gotta say, silk is not probably not my favorite material. I think it could look good in some applications. There's my fingers. Those are my hands. Those are my hands. It's like seeing yourself on a billboard. That's cool. Yes, Zombie Hedgehog. Yes. Matte. One more matte color. Silk periwinkle. I'm not getting a silk. Let me look up periwinkle. All right, I'm already on the silks. Let me see. Periwinkle's like a purple, isn't it? Magenta. Silk periwinkle. That's a very pleasant color for a silk. I think I just don't like how shiny it is. I think it's one of those prints where it's just like, unless you're trying to go for that look, you probably wouldn't pick up a silk. It's because, I really don't need anything that shiny. Pastel peanut? That doesn't sound like one of our colors. Pastel peanut? Peanut. Oh my gosh, it is. That is not an attractive name. You know what? I was thinking about printing this for my mom. Let me see. You guys know that stop motion animation Christmas film? Like the Island of Misfit Toys? That'd be a perfect color. That'd be a perfect color for that one. They're like constructing toys or something. I'd love to make like my mom like this set, because we would watch it growing up all the time. My dad would be over there like miserable, like, why are we watching this? It's like, but like the toys that they make are like exactly like this color or something like that. Island of Misfit Toys. Yeah, they're like building like blocks or something. They have this scene. Yeah, they have like all toys that they're like building and they look like this. I'd love to print stuff like that. Shadow orange, either forest green or savannah yellow. Oh yeah, maybe I need a yellow. Army beige is a great accent too. I've seen people talk about army beige. Yes, they made a lot of the matte colors food names. I wonder why. Why am I asking the community and not Nico? I don't know. I wonder why they tried to name them after food. I don't know how I lived without the bamboo skip object option. Love that feature. Let me see. Just saved a 3-day print, thank God. Let me see. What was the other colors you guys were talking about? Army beige. Look at the name. Nico made it Pez. Whoa, really? Let me go back. Silk periwinkle. Duels? Huh, cool. Let me see. Silk. Was that like a temporary change? Or is it still like that? Hey, there it is. There it is. There it is. Silk Pezriwinkle. Not the easiest name to say, but you're there. It's forever on the website. That's cool. I like that. Pastel Periwinkle or Army Purple. I don't see myself printing with purple a lot, but it may be one of those colors I pick up. You lobbied for that color. I love it. Let me see. All right, what was I looking at? It was Army Beige, and I think someone said another color. And Chroma Matte PLA. Army Beige, which we don't have in stock. Perfect. So that's sadly not an option, but I do like the color. I like that. That will be. Can I put that on like a? Well, this is an Amazon, but buy now, pay later, or like a save for later thing. All right, so no Army Beige. What else? Shadow Orange. Let me see. It's a dual matte. Shadow Black. Shadow Orange. What does it look like printed? Yeah, I've printed with a couple of the dual silks. I'm not a huge fan of, like, once again, it's a desired effect thing, right? I have not reached the point in my like prints that I would like to print multicolor there. I'm like, okay, now let's put a little extra sauce on it. Let's get some dual in there. I haven't found a good use for dual yet. Let me see. Army Purple. Yeah, I don't see myself needing an Army Purple or a purple filament at all, really. Let me see. That's it. Lavender Purple. Electric Indigo. Let me see. Muted Purple. Oh, Muted Purple looks kind of cool. What am I looking for? It's past Army Purple. Where's Army Purple? What is pink, pastel, indigo, ash gray? Okay. I thought that was like some sort of blue. These glasses have like a slight like yellow light filter or blue light filter on them. So like everything looks a slight shade of yellow. So some colors look slightly different. And I'm like color grading videos. I actually take them off so I can like see better. Let me see. That's a nice shade of purple. Do I need a purple though? What is skip object button? Oh, it's forever on the website. Let me see. Did you get electric indigo? Which one is that? There's too many colors. Muted purple. Fossil gray, lavender purple. Where is the electric? I feel like I saw okay, there it is. That one's almost like a cartoonish purple. I do like it. Shadow orange, no. Some of the dark grays are dark 2 gray for Kevin, and luminous rainbow is named for Joel Nightcore. That's cool. See, why don't we have a page for that? We need a Polymaker homepage for like secret Polymaker lore for how the colors got their names. Click new packaging. Oh, I didn't even know we had that. New packaging versus old packaging. Okay, so we didn't have like a okay. So we changed the branding to like Panchroma versus like Polyterra because we're trying to move away from that. Okay, I see that. Mixed berries or shadow black white or black red. It's a matte. It's got sunset orange matte. It's a very good color for pumpkins. I will send you a pic of Darth Jar Jar in mixed berries. No. Why Darth Jar Jar? It's such a, I mean, it's a hilarious Star Wars theory, but like, don't send me that. Just send me a picture of it. Just send me a picture of just the filament. Just mixed berries though. I'm interested. That's a cool color. Mixed berries. It almost gives like that, like, you know, like when you had like 3D glasses, like the primitive 3D glasses where one was like red and the other one was blue. It's almost given that sort of vibe, which always made me slightly nauseous. So I'm almost against this just because of that. But once again, I'm not there yet in my journey right now for duels. Muted purple and muted green. All the matte I would recommend to start. Charcoal black. All right, that's in there. Cotton white, that's in there. Earth brown. I don't know about earth brown. Which one is that? Let me see. This offer. Oh my gosh. Earth brown. Do I have that in my basket? Yeah, all right, I have earth brown in my basket. I was about to say it looks familiar. Sunrise orange, forest green, sapphire blue, fossil gray, sakura pink, lava red, ash gray, electric indigo, covers all bases. All right, well, from that list, what hue I would like is probably, out of all these, let me see. Blue, red, black, brown. Probably a green. I probably prefer a green. Let me see. You said forest green. Yeah, I like that one. What about the gradient match? Or are you just doing solids? I'm just doing solids for now. The translucents are on a nice sale too. I would like to start printing. Once again, there's too many things to want to print, which is something we're actually dealing with internally. But the translucents, I forget which one of our lines are meant for, like, you could actually make them into like lighting fixtures or whatever. Because I hate going out and looking for like a specific like type of lamp with like, and then trying to look for like a, I don't know, I get what you call it, like a globe or like a softener on top of it. I'd love it if I could print my own. Like the lamp that I typically use, I'd love to like take off like the cage and like specifically for like streams put on like soft like globes that like soften the light everywhere. So I don't know if the translucents are made for that, but that's what I'd like to use them for. Voice Polymaker's website, I had a dark mode. It gives me headaches. I will speak to them about that. I like a dark mode website too. This also hurts my eyes. Like part of this illumination on my face is this screen. Let me see what happens when I yeah, you can see my face noticeably get darker. In fact, let me take down, let me see how drastic it is. All right, it's Polymaker light mode and Maker dark mode. So that's a big difference, yeah. Polymaker, we need to add a dark mode. Greg joined Awesome Squad, and you can see. I will after the stream. I'll be on Awesome. I'll be on like one of the Discord like speak channels after this for maybe about 15 minutes. And I gotta walk my dog. Let me see. Not just packaging. Stock level is different. Mixed berries is one of your favorite colors. Fall gradient is lovely. Popping in to say hello. Mixed berries is one of my favorite colors. Everyone is saying I should get, or saying that they love dual. What is it? The dual filament mixed berries. I'll get it eventually. Translucent rainbow. That even look good? Translucent rainbow. Oh yeah, I think Sean had one of these on his on our like Polymaker Scientist like YouTube channel. I think he was holding one of these in one of his shorts, or at least I've seen it on our backlog. So let me see, translucent, or maybe it was the glow in the dark colors. Maybe it was that. All right, so let me see. There's a rainbow colors making every print unique. All right, so what's the translucent? You can see through it? Come and tell me that. That's what translucent, right? Am I dumb? Translucent means you can see through it, right? Dark mode on all things. It's party time with Greg. PETG translucent can do that. Okay, I haven't printed in PETG before. You don't use Polymaker website as a key light? No, I don't. No, I don't use it as a key light. No, I got my 24-inch thing up there. Let me see. Duels and tries are the worst. Why do you say that, man? Hell, they're worse. I think it's that desired effect thing again. It's just like, if I don't have use for it, then I'm never gonna use it. It's like I'm more quick to use a matte orange because most of the things I want to print are most likely gonna be plain. Like if I'm designing like a fridge magnet, it's like probably gonna pick the basic colors. Then when I want to get crazy with it, then I'm like, okay, let me try mixing that orange and black. Let me use some of that orange black filament that you guys said about, whatever it is. Dark mode is light. It looks like hard candy. Transparent. Fully see-through. That's weird. All right, so once again, this isn't a filament we've touched yet since I've been on. But then why a frog? Like if it's translucent, what are you guys printing that you want translucent? Because I'm pretty sure it's not a frog. Tell me that, since this is supposed to be a content stream. Tell me that. I'd like to change some of these things to be more accurate in terms of prints. It's like, why would I print a frog to be translucent? It's like, what is it for? Yeah, you hate them. Why, man? The orange black is the one I hate the most. Blame Oriana, not me. No, it's no one's fault. I think we just got some stuff up there, but I think we can make it better. Translucent is jellyfish. I almost had an idea. I was like, what if it was a jellyfish? No, because yeah, guys answer me that, because now I'm actually drawing a blank. What are you guys printing that you want to be translucent but also in a color like this? I burnt the translucent rainbow. That one was great too. Not even kidding. The orange and black got used for test prints. But gosh, dude, I'm sorry. I like duels, but it's just like, I gotta find a use for it. Like I printed with a dual silk the other day for like one of the to test the print for the which I finished at the office. I gotta go pick that up actually, for the yin yang dual color filament, and it looked pretty good, but I'm just wondering when I would need to use it. Fairy wings, okay. A rainbow diffuser. All right. Let me see. A rainbow that goes outside the sunlight can ream into. A rainbow that goes outside that the sunlight can ream into. Okay. Use the rainbow gradients for Christmas toys. Okay. I printed some Darth Vader shot glass and a couple lightsaber blades with it. Darth Vader shot glasses and rainbow translucent. Sounds crazy. Wait a second. Filament like that isn't like food safe. Are you doing this multiple times? Or are you doing it once? I'm sure it's fine if you do it once. That's not like actual recommendation, by the way. I can't imagine it doing damage one time. Yeah, I don't think PLA is like food safe. I don't think 3D printed PLA stuff or PETG is like food safe. Why are you making shot glasses, man? Are they just aesthetics? Okay, so we got brown, we got earth brown, sapphire blue, army blue, red, and black. All right, is there anything else, guys? 5 spools. Is there anything that's like, Greg, you're an idiot if you do not pick this out? Sorry, no, they hold shot. They hold shot glasses. I probably wouldn't drink out of them. Okay. Your company sells a food safe filament. Do they? I don't know. I do not know. What's it called? What is it called? I heard like getting things like USDA food safe is actually like really difficult because the testing procedure is like extreme. Are you trolling me, Builders Mark? What's the line even called? Like, that's not standard PLA, is it? Nope, it's real. Then tell me the name. You said nope, it's real. Tell me the name. Well, it's a basic staple of gray and a stone if you don't have them already. Basic staple of stone. I'm running low on the gray. I tried to print the top mount for the AMS, and then I realized later, in a failed print later, that I did not actually like it, so I actually burned through most of that gray. So I'm open to getting a gray. Did you plan to print any Halloween or Christmas prints? I do. I just don't know what they'll be yet. I just don't know what they'll be. Matte PLA for production. God, I really need to talk to Joel about this. I will star it and look. Polymakers, food safe. Let me see. I just search it. Matte PLA for production. Oh, wait a second. Is a product line designed for heavy 3D printing users? Already passed food safety test. Oh. Oh, look. Well, guys, when I'm wrong, I am wrong. Matte PLA is the ideal material for end-use products which will be used in real-world conditions, weather resistance, chemical resistance, and the filament has already passed the food safety test. All right. All right. Well, in my defense, people at work did not tell me about this product. That's massive, though. But then again, I guess if you're buying this type of filament, you probably need a lot of it. You're not exactly printing aesthetic things. Young's Modulus, tensile strength. Sure. Let's see. I wonder if I can use this for, like, does it hold up against like acidic foods and stuff like that? I'd love to make a new I cracked a lot of like my multicolor mixing bowls. If I could just print this and just have it be all white, I'd be cool with that. Maybe I should steal. Well, they definitely don't have this at work, but maybe I'll have to order one and be like, hey, I need to print all new like kitchen items. Matte PLA is the ideal material for any use products. Yeah, okay. Well, I just read that on stream. Maybe for next time, Bermuda green is perfect for trees, in my opinion. Okay. Blame Joel or Pete. I'll blame them both. Make sure you clean your printer. Moving from carbon fiber to that might not be food safe. Yeah. Is there anything you do to clean like the inside of the extruder for that? Or like, no, you kind of just have to purge it and just do a small test print to get it all out or something like that, or a purge tower or something like that. If you have a few types of filament, it would have been easier. Don't go easy. Yeah. Okay, we got a black, red, dark blue, blue, and like a nice earth brown. What? One more. How big is the bill getting? 85. Okay, we're not at 100 yet. That's the max I'm willing to go. So one more crazy filament. Let me see. Did I miss anyone that says filament extra fairy wings, blah blah blah. Yeah, give me one more color. Swap to new nozzle or parts or designated prints for only this. Okay, yeah, that sounds a lot safer. From my understanding, I'm not smarter than the average bear. Although PLA may be food safe, they say what makes it iffy is that you're heating it. Is that you are heating it. The materials such as the nozzle could actually taint the filament, including lead. Oh, tired. And there's a cross-contamination using other filaments that are not considered food safe. Although again, I'm not smarter than the average bear, and I ate mud pies as a kid. Okay, who knows what was in that? Okay. Let me see. Does anything else strike my opinion? Strike my fancy. Let me see. Plymaker teal in any filament. Nah. PLA Pro is your go-to. PLA Pro and standard PLA like bond well together, right? And Chroma Glow. Ooh. There's UV shift, temp shift. What is satin? Let me see. What's our satin filament look like? Okay. Shiny and smooth, but not as obnoxiously shiny as like a silk. Okay. All right, one more matte. Surface finish matte. One more matte and we'll be good. I'd like a yellow. Do you have a Starlight? I have a ton of Starlight, but I do not have Mars. I do not have Mars Starlight. In fact, let me see. What is Mars Starlight? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, between that and Neptune, those might be my favorite colors. My favorite Starlight colors. Neptune and Mars, I like those. Go to yellow. Which yellow should I? Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, no. That's like almost Ryobi green. Should I get this like more darker, muted yellow, or should I just go with like a bright yellow? What is this one? Pastel banana. Okay, so it looks like it's between pastel banana and Savannah yellow. Which one? Mars and Twilight are my top two. I agree. The army is baby poop color. All right, I got one for pastel. Yeah, guys, which one should I get? The Savannah yellow or the pastel banana? I like both. I'm just wondering which one will like show up more often and what I'd like to color something. It's between those two colors. Which one should I get? Pastel banana or Savannah yellow? I kind of like the old packaging, but I'm glad we got the new stuff. I'll just get the yellow. I'll just get the pastel banana. The one that's more banana-y. Oh my gosh, $100. All right. I gotta move this because I'm not actually sure. I don't want you guys to see my address. Okay, let me see. Okay, it still has my old shipping address on it. Let me use a different one. Okay. Got the right shipping address. 3 to 6 business days. All right, so that means it should show up by next stream. Shipping insurance to safeguard your purchase. Nah, let's roll the dice. All right, Processing your request. I can't trust you guys with my address. Wait, if you show the address, then we can all come over the birthday party at your house. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. But a bunch of the community in my house just watching the 3D print. We're all just in a circle, just eating like noodles or something, watching the 3D printers go. Okay. There, all right, I just got the notification from shop that my order was successful. All right, we have one more thing to purchase, but I actually wanted to, I forgot I had this up. This is something I was like wanting to like, to print. I saw this on YouTube, and this is like my motto. You can have it good, fast, and you can't have it good, fast, and cheap. You gotta choose two. And apparently this is like a fidget, like sort of like a fidget toy. Well, it says in the title, a fidget toy that like does like the actual joke, but in real time. I love that. I was gonna get that for my desk. So this is actually what I was planning on printing today, but I could not find my glue sticks, which is exactly why I am going to go ahead and buy the, what is it, the nanopolymer or whatever, like today. I admit it, cost is usually what drives my purchase if both or more items are similar. I'll bring cake. We will all just stare into the camera in the next stream. No. That's what I hand folks before a job. Got it. Because I just had a client who, like, at the beginning of the thing, we just had this entire talk about like, hey, expectations for the project, stuff like that, and like they really laid it on. They needed this fast. They needed it turned around, ready to post on Tuesday, and the event was on Saturday. And it's like, okay, like, all right, Saturday, Sunday, they talked through what needs to be done, blah blah. We talked through it. So they wanted it fast, and they wanted it fast, and they wanted it cheap, which means it was not going to be good by definition. They wanted it really fast, and they wanted it, and they had no budget. And then like later, as soon as we handed it to them like Tuesday morning, ready for posting, they were like, well, no, we wanted it more cinematic. We wanted like, you know, more effects and like, you know, clever scene transitions and stuff like that, and like titles and stuff like that. I'm like, you're losing it. You're starting to flip this switch towards good. You're starting to flip this switch towards good, and you can't have it because you already wanted it fast and cheap. And it's like, that's not how we price the project. You can't go back. We had to do an entire like explanation call over what happened to the project, because the project did not end well, just because she was just scope creep. It went bad. But you know, as a business owner, I was like, hey, let's get on there, let's talk it through. I don't like leaving bad, you know, I don't like leaving bad relations or whatever. Let's talk through what happened. But she had a better understanding of what happened in the end. But yeah, that was very awkward. Very awkward. VM Nano always comes in clutch, good and fast, won't be cheap. Yeah, you got to choose two of them. If you want it cheap and good, it's not going to be fast. It's basically a creative project. It's like, I'll do it when I have the time. When I finally do get done with it, it will be good, and it will have cost you basically nothing because I didn't have to prioritize it. So it's just like, hey, choose your two priorities, man. Why you document the project and expectations while in the meeting? I did. Like, but I guess like the thing is that we made like an internal brief for us, and so in the follow-up call, I quoted her in like what she said, and she was like, yeah, but you know, she did like. I'm not talking mess. This is just how it went. She was just like, oh, you know, I just would have thought like, you know, a media company would have done this. And this is like, that's not how this works. That's not how a business works. That's not how a business can scale. But it's like, you can't say that to like a client because it's not really their issue. You kind of just have to stand on business and be like, hey, that's not how we do things. You said this in the beginning. This project has turned from this to this. This does not match the brief or anything what you said in the beginning. We're gonna have to move to an hourly rate to continue this project. like like that. That's the way I kind of had to like do it. I've learned when they want fast and cheap, I double my price. Go away. All right, so that is funny because low-key my business partner was like, we should just raise our prices. And I was like, are you sure? And I was like, this is going to drive more people away. He was like, Greg, like, we keep getting people who you keep wanting to waste our time. We keep getting people who want to waste our time. They call us, they have all these big dreams, and then when we ask them about their budget, which they never want to give out, but because it's a creative project, it's an awkward conversation, but you got to have it. They're like, we have $800, and it needs to be done by like tomorrow. And it's like, no. And this was like a church slash like charity, like a church slash charity, like split down the middle type of thing. And it was like their like yearly, not yearly, it was their 10-year like anniversary or whatever. And so they wanted like a highlight video. It just went all sideways. We were there for like 6+ hours doing photography and videography. They didn't even offer me water, and I'm over there sweating in a collared black shirt. It was a rough time. Yep, always have a clause in the contract. Yep. All right, let me see if I can get to my Amazon really quickly. And we can buy this like nano stuff. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I haven't logged into Amazon in a while. Usually just do it through my phone. Let me see. Let me see. This has to be better. Let me see. All right. Here we go. All right. So, you can see what I was looking at last time. I was looking at these cool figurines. I was like, I bet they could be 3D printed better. They got champion dreams and 2 slices of bread and no meat for a budget. That's what I'm saying, man. Some of these people are just like what I keep telling my business partner. I'm like, hey, champagne taste beer budget. It's like, yep. I was like, all right. It's gonna turn into a fight, low key, and it's like I really don't want to do that. They got a wish sandwich. They had 2 pieces of bread to go with the bologna they were serving. Yep. I'm so I hate it when deals go like that too, because I'm like, I don't like doing business. I like fulfilling your need. I like fulfilling your need and just like being like, all right, here's money for it. It's low stress. But people make it weird. Oh my gosh. Guys, what is this supposed to be called? Nano? Is this it? Nanopolymer adhesive from Vision Miner. That's it. Someone said that's it. Someone said that's it. 2 people said yep. There's an Arduino Nano. Is there a difference? Great stuff. Buy the big bottle. It'll last a while. I just spent $100 on filament. Yes, big difference. Is one better? What is this stuff? Oh, silica beads. Okay, that's for like drying filaments. I was like, why are these purchased together? I mean, I only see 1 bottle of it. I don't see like, bottle sizes. Let me see. They have a bigger bottle. milliliters. Same price. Where's the bigger bottle? Yes, go bigger boat, go home. Always get the bigger bottle. I don't see the bigger bottle. They're all $45. Matter Hackers has a preview price of the H2S up $1,900. Ooh. One is a control board and not anything to go with printing. Go Nano. This stuff is worth it. I can't find the bigger bottle, guys. There's a 50 milliliter bottle. There is no larger than the 120. Okay. Okay, well, I'll just get this then. Okay. This next part, I will once again have to, like, because you guys cannot see my address. I cannot, like, I can't trust you with that. All right, so let me go ahead and check this out. And then we'll go ahead and, yes, that's my current address. Friday, the 29th. What? Well, that means I'm still gonna have to go to the store and get more glue. All right. All right. It is purchased. Oh my gosh. All right, so we got, if you are for some reason just joining us at the end of the stream, we just bought what, five or six spools of filament. In fact, let me see. How many did I get? How many did I get? How many did I get? Yeah, I got 6 spools of filament. And I got the nanopolymer stuff. I got the big bottle, 120 milliliters. It's overkill for almost all filaments Polymaker sells, but it will almost always work. Mostly meant for engineering filaments. You need me to send you sample packs. Pezliz is sending me one. I just don't think it's come in the mail yet. So I guess we're just getting impatient. It'd be funny if like both of them came at the same time. 5 or 6 rookie numbers. How much money are you guys dedicating to filament at one time? It's like, at that point, that's like a budget. You got a budget for filament. I ain't got it. 120 milliliter can last a year or 2, depending on how many build plates you use. Okay, so I actually have my build plate right here because I was prepping a print before I left to go do the heavy lifting stuff that I was doing before stream. Do I have to wash the build plate after every like use? Like, so my ADHD is going crazy right now. All right, so I'm prepping the print, right? I like paint on the polymer or spray it on, whatever. And then, you know, set it in there, set it to print, it prints. Then I take off the print, right? Do I have to wash it like I do the glue, or just like, nope, just print again? Just print again. Like, it seems like I wouldn't think I'd print again. I wouldn't think I'd need to wash it just because, like, you know, it's an expensive product. Gotta start somewhere. I want a sample pack of Nano from Pezliz as a stream. It's gonna be a month until they even process the wares. They take a while to ship, but they last. Okay. It's like the Fry take my money meme, Greg. Get a spare. No, okay, so I don't have to like paint it or whatever again. Wash the build plate with soap. Wait, hang on. Someone said it should get 30 to 50 prints per application. Okay. Wash the build plate with soap first. Let it dry. Coat it with the nanopolymer adhesive. Then, so long as you aren't oiling it up, and remove all remains, it will last forever. Okay. Okay, I like that. So how will I know when it stops working? Do I need to keep count of that 30 to 50 prints in my head, or just like I'll be able to tell? Like it'll look different? Like will the center of the plate be noticeably shinier? Like when it's applied, and it'll slowly start to look normal again after I use it a bunch of times? The Nano, when hot, sticks like super glue, and when it's cold, it falls off. Don't pry it off hot. Okay. Well, I never do that in the first place. I always place on like a cool counter so that the heat dissipates really fast from the print. And then, you know, I'll pop it off later, like when I'm like washing dishes or something. People say not to wash it. If you feel like it needs a refresh, you just kind of spray it a little with a bit of alcohol and rub it a bit. Okay. One application, class 20 to 40 prints if used right. Okay, not forever, but depending on how many prints, could be months. Small spritz of isopropyl on the plate, and you are good to go for a while longer. It's gonna be messy, but no. PLA, ABS, PETG, and your other stuff, I wouldn't use it. Please do not use it for PLA. That's throwing out money. Really? Well, we might have a problem then, because all I print in really is PLA. Someone research that for me. A little goes a long way, I'm told. One sample pack for P1/A1 plate. One forever ends. Yeah, my fat finger missed the star at the end of the forever comment. When you start having failures, wash, rinse, and repeat. All right, matched. Let me see. Master 3D Chief basically says I can't use it for like PLA, ABS, or PETG. Or he says he wouldn't. He or she wouldn't. I don't want to put words in people's mouths. But is that true? Because that's all I print with. Let me see. You use it all the time for PLA. I use it for PLA prints. It can help if you have other issues such as offset, or if you're like me. I have a fan blowing air constantly through my room, which can mess up PLA even. I also have a lot of fans going at the same time. You can actually see one in my den going all the time. I like having a lot of flowing air to the place. It can get kind of stagnant in here, and yeah. Let me see, 95% of my prints are PLA, and I use Nano all the time. You really don't need any adhesive for PLA if your settings are right. I get perfect prints without having to use it for years, multiple printers. Well, it's not like the print turns out bad, but it's like it'll always come unstuck. Like I've noticed, like when I started using glue, like the purple like glue stick that you hand like kids, like the Elmer's glue stick, when I use those, my prints never mess up. So I'm like, okay, well I need a little bit of adhesive to make sure this stuff doesn't come up, because they were just starting to come up all the time. I was printing like Starlight Dragons for work and stuff like that. Eggs for like some celestial photos and stuff like that, and the prints were just coming undone, like from the bed. And I was just like, am I printing too cool? So I started raising the print bed temperature, and I started getting like elephant foot happening, and I was like, okay, well that's a hint that I'm printing like too hot now. I need to cool it back down. But then it kept happening. I was washing plates over and over again. At this point I was using a noticeable amount of Dawn like premium like high grade stuff to make sure that the print stuck. And like it still wouldn't work all the time. And with the glue stick, hadn't had a single unstuck thing yet. So I'm just like, okay, well, maybe you shouldn't need adhesive, but for me, it felt like I needed adhesive. I don't know what to tell you. It depends on the size of the print. If it's all over the build plate, it's good for about 20 in the front, 20 on the right, 20 on the back. Full size, you can do about 20. Supposedly spraying with alcohol will reactivate it. Okay. My living area, high flow, air, 68 degrees. I keep mine around 71. It's 72 in here right now, actually. I might have it set to 72. I use VM Nano for added security. It will pop right off and cool. The adhesive will cover what the actual problem is. Bamboo cool plate doesn't work. Use 60C for the bed. I don't use the cool plate. I use the standard, like, you know, textured PEI plate that comes with it. I have a cool plate that I got from work, but I'm afraid to use any adhesive on it because we were doing some co-PE prints, and Pete was like, if you use adhesive on this with co-PE, it'll ruin the build plate. Like, it'll tear off the material that makes it work. And then I just got scared to use any adhesive on it, so I've just been afraid to try it. Oh yeah, make sure build plate cools before you remove parts. Yeah, I always do that. So yes, adhesive is the one fit all, however, but if you tune it, you shouldn't need it. I've tried, man. I've tried. I'm sure it's a me problem. I'm sure it's a me problem, or it's something wrong with the printer. But like for me, man, it just ain't working. So I still got a job to do. I still got prints that need to be printed. World keeps spinning. I got to make it work. So I'm about to use this nano polymer when it arrives on Friday, and I'll see what I can show off tomorrow. I'll see what I can show off next Monday. But yeah, How long have we been streaming? Hour 20 minutes. Okay. The build plate has to be set at least 50 for the Nano to work. I use 55 on my 65C on my prints. I think I have Bamboo open right now. Let me see. What do I typically have it on? Device project. Where do I find the project filaments? Come on, Bamboo. Nope, that wasn't even it. Oh, duh. It's probably here. I typically have the bid set to like 60 or something. Textured PI. Yeah, 60. 65 for the first one, 60 for the other one. Yeah. So, I guess it shouldn't give me issues. The build place to be at least 50. I've been printing Kopi-E with amazing prices Polymaker has right now. It's hard for me to say no to it. Okay, interesting. What are you printing with Kopi-E before I get off stream? Generic is going to be 55C. Oh, he has A1, so 60C. Yeah. Yeah. I got the A1, and I made some changes to the machine code to not do the load lines and a slight offset for the nozzle, because it was just, I don't know, the nozzle, like when it went to like extrude filament, it was just dragging the filament along. It wasn't actually like adhering to the build plate at all. So when I changed the offset, like it fixed it, and now it's printing perfectly. So I just use this, like, I don't know, start code or printer setting profile. Rail Systems TMNT for media like DVDs and CD. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Kopi is my go-to for around the house prints. 230C generic profile and send it. Do you print like a specific color, or if it's just around the house, you're just like, gray or black or whatever? 60C is the glass transition temp of PLA, so that's why you hear everyone saying it. I wonder why you're having issues. That stinks. I don't know. I've asked Pete about it, and Pete was like, it may be something actually wrong with like your printer, like by default. And so I was like, oh, it's like, oops. And I was like, okay. And I was like, do we have to like send it back? He was like, He's like, if you're getting it to print, I was like, someone here can probably fix it, but it's like, for now, So that's my solution. It depends on what I'm using it for, but of course I have printed it all at this point. The color wise, I use white. The reason is it's like 9.9 what? 9.5. Oh, $9.50 a spool with the sale for Kopi-E. God, without the dollar sign, I had no idea what you were saying. Do not print Kopi-E on a bare PEI plate. Use some sort of interface layer. The Kopi-E will bond with the plate. Let me see. When I was just printing Kopi-E, no, because when I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying when I was printing with Kopi-E, I printed bare on the texture PEI plate. Pete did tell me, he was like, hey, beware, like Kopi-E actually bonds a little bit too well. So like, you might want to lower the bed temp a little bit. So I lowered the bed temp and it came right off. Also, it wasn't a very large print, so maybe I wasn't risking it. Maybe I wasn't risking it for the biscuit. Blue and red are common around here with my kids. Need nano or similar and let it cool down, or it can mess up the plate. Really, nano with Kopi-E. I would have thought that would have made the issue worse. Because Pete was like, yeah, if you use like glue on a cool plate with Kopi-E, he was like, that you'll destroy the print. He's like, not the print, you'll destroy the bed, and the print will most likely be like torn in half. Pete right on that, or is Pete wrong? And this will be a funny conversation between him and I. Try taking TPU off a glass bid. Big mistake. That's why I use adhesives on it. No issues with all the prints I did for photos, but I was using black PEI plates. Okay. I use nano with Copier, no problem. That's weird. Some adhesives like prevent like horrible sticking, and then some adhesives cause horrible sticking. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever know, but just let it cool. I try to make most of my, Pete was telling me that some of you guys just like rip the print off it immediately as it's hot. You guys gotta let things cool down. I take the whole plate off the bid. Admittedly, the plate is hot, but it's hot enough for my fingers to touch. I'll take the whole bid. I'll take the whole like the plate off with the print on it. I'll take it off and I'll place it on like a cool countertop and just let the heat dissipate really fast. And I'll come back to it in like 10 minutes, and then I'll like take it off. And it's usually already unstuck on its own, unless like if I have the glue on it, and then I have to like, then it'll come off. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Nah, let your prints cool down. Let your prints cool down, people. All right, guys, I think that is actually it for tonight. Gone about an hour and 30. When I started streaming, they were like, hey, you're gonna have a hard time stopping streaming. Every single time I'm gonna be like, okay, you know, tonight's gonna be a short stream. I don't think I've ever streamed less than an hour before. So I think that's interesting. You guys are a fun crowd to hang out with. Good stream, thank you. Thank you, Da Vinci. You need multiple build plates, at least 2 per printer. I got the textured PEI. Hear that? I got the textured PEI, and then at my apartment, I gotta actually drive there after this and pick up more boxes. I have like the smooth / engineering plate, like smooth on one side and then engineering plate on the other. So like printing cool on one side and then printing hot on the other. So I have that like back at the apartment, and it's a mess because it's the one we use at the office. So yeah, I got multiple things. I was thinking about picking up a cool plate, but honestly, with the nanopolymer coming, I really don't feel like I need to anymore, unless I really just want to experiment with printing at lower temps. But that's enough. All right, I need to drive, and I really don't want to drive at like 10:30 to my apartment. All right, guys, it's time to say goodbye. It was a great stream. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me buy my first like Polymaker like spools, like in terms of like a batch. I bought a cotton white spool earlier, but this is my first like batch pickup during our sale. So let me go ahead and say our goodbyes and everything. You need 2 per printer so you can print a new one with the old, while the old one cools. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, let's end it. All right, let me try to remember my thing. All right. I hope you had a good day. I hope you have a good tomorrow. And on this show, we try to take away those Monday sorrows. Hope you guys had a good time. I will see you guys next week. I will show you guys the new stuff that comes in. It should all be here by next week. And maybe we'll do a little bit of unboxing on stream. Who knows? Who knows if I can hold my excitement. Yeah, it was great. It was great talking to you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.